Hello guys, and welcome to another wonderful adventure of getting the bins for harvest. This is the to harvest, and this is the not to harvest bins. And so we have our food and our bedding ready. Again, everything is measured out, even Steven. So this is the bin that we're not going to harvest, and we are going to feed it. If you recall, last week we started preparing the other bin for harvest, and we added bedding. So we added bedding to this bin as well, and of course food. And I mixed all the bedding inside this bin because we are not harvesting it. So I mixed it in. I have so many bins here. Oh my goodness. Okay. So these guys, these guys, oh, you were so hungry. They were starving, you can tell. They're all around the food. Or at least where it was. God, I love this stuff. Squishy meatball. Look at all the babies. Yeah, so they, of course, this is where we put the food down. So that's where they, even though we are not harvesting this bin, you can see that because I put the food here, that's where they all went to. And actually here we had a lot less worms, even though we're not doing anything with this bin. This is also a great way to split a bin if you wanted to. You can just get the worms to all one side and just take a handful. These babies are all over my gloves. And take a handful of worms and just put them in a new bin. Very easy to divide. But today we're going to feed and not divide. So we have here our dry bedding. And they are gonna love this. Just a bunch of goodies. You've got mango skins and cantaloupe skins and some pear. Good stuff. And I already put the coffee grounds and eggshell on top right here. Oof. And we're just going to bury this all. And now they're going to have to cross the bin to get to the other side. Okay, guys, you are done. This bin is just great. It's looking great. And now here is our bin getting ready for harvesting. So if you recall last week, I said that I moved everything to one side, and this is the part that is going to be sifted. Looks great. In just 1 week. Looks great. And you can see the majority of the worms have already moved. You will find some babies here and there, but not enough time has passed in any case. I'm not going to harvest just yet. So I've been covering the part where I feed with the paper to make it nice and dark for them. And the part where I'm going to harvest, I'm keeping it exposed, letting it dry out. And let's see. Ooh, squishy. Squishy means worms. Yeah, here they are. So, why bother sifting your worms when it's so easy not to? Right? Let them just slowly, at their own pace, go to the food and leave you with castings. Now, if you leave, oh, look at that. Oh my God. And I lose my train of thought. If you, leave the castings here in the bin long enough, even the cocoons will hatch and eventually make it to the other side where the food is. So it's up to you. You can either take all the castings and feed the bin, and hopefully some cocoons will hatch and any baby worms will make their way to the food, and then pick it out regularly. Or you can leave it, feed one side, and let the cocoons hatch and make their way to the food. The choice is yours. We'll put the same amount of bedding. Very, very scientific, this. Gotta keep it scientific. And same amount of food. Smoosh it all in there. This we have to cover. Make sure, check my gloves, make sure I'm not carrying any babies out of here. Yeah, good. They're all good. Perfect. And then we're just going to cover this back up with the paper. This way, maybe. There we go. And this, you can just come here, fluff it up, just like that. Get air to the very bottom. It helps redistribute the dry material on the top to the bottom, and the more wet material to the top. Keep everything nice and even. And then when I feel the consistency is right, I'll just harvest. Now, how easy is that? Okay, that's one more week. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.